Also, I just wanted to say before I get started, if there's only a few minutes I get into this and it gets cut off, I'll try to make it up, finish it up again, because I've been having trouble with my camera. Okay, um, good video, good video. Gets to the point. A lot of people miss it. Okay, I did a video, and I don't remember. I guess someone would have to look through it. It had to do with about the. There I go again. I'm doing like an old man. I am an old man. Okay. In my videos, there is one that I had done about the paintings, pictures, drawings of Jesus. Yeah. A lot of people, they think, well, that's him. They just totally miss it. Okay, and also, on some of the information that you was giving, now, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me. Okay, but if I remember right, now there is a book which is very fascinating, a good read. Excuse me. It will have everything that you need. Well, not everything. Let me rephrase it. It will have a lot of information. Okay, or a lot of what you had here, for instance, what you posted, will be in that book, and it is called The Two Babylons. Are you familiar with that? And I think they have another book that goes along with it. I can't remember what the name of it is, but anyway, good read, something to look into if you're wanting some good facts and information. See, now here's a thing. All right, if you take a child, rear that child up to okay, suppose you rear that child up to think that if you greet somebody, you do this. Okay, and let's suppose you teach it teach that child that to him or her, if you teach them that before you eat you stick your tongue out at everybody, that's the custom. All right, naturally we know what happens. This child is raised up to think this is normal. All right, and you know the end results. You know what happens, right? Okay. Now, you have a lot of things, governments and fads and things. People, introduce a lot of things, right? They use media to do it. Now, one of the biggest media that has ever introduced the biggest falsehoods ever in the way we think here in America is Hollywood. And we as kids grew up, like our fathers and their fathers, when they was up through Hollywood and stuff when it came out, and what they introduced, this is the general consensus, the way they thought. And then of course you have a few what we call the little rebels here and there who want to rebel and do just a little different. Well, Hollywood adopts that, adds a little bit more to it, so that society, that generation grows up into Hollywood and what have you, so it introduces this and that. So everyone thinks this or that is normal. They think this is acceptable. There's nothing wrong with it. They don't question it. They accept it, and if anyone says question it, then they look at you as, what's wrong with you? You're not normal. You're not in it, man. There's something wrong with you. What's your bag? What's your hang up? Hey, you got some screws loose? The overall thinking. So one must learn this one thing. When it comes to society, when it comes to especially like Hollywood or fads and things, you need to question it. Don't go along with it. Question it. The general thing is most people, the majority just goes along with the flow. You know, let's not rock the boat. Let's go right along with it. Let's let everything go smooth. People need to question. They need to take a better look at themselves and what's going on around them. You know, and always remember, unless you're really serious about being considered the odd man out, then just keep going with the flow. But if you want to be the odd man out and want to know truth, start questioning what society is feeding you, especially Hollywood. Now it's funny, you know, now some people won't have a problem as much as questioning government as they will Hollywood or the music they listen to. I mean, people just accept it. But there's got to come a time. You got to realize there has to be questions. And the questions you need to be asking, you're not. Whoever you are out there. Yeah, I enjoy the Cosmic Truth's video here. It's got a point. Maybe you need to ask the right questions to yourself. So, I've talked too much, but shalom, and may the peace of Yeshua go with you, and may the Lord's light shine upon you and open your eyes to see around you, to see what's really going on. Shalom. Haho.